Morning.
Hey, Trace.
Looks like you're busy over there in your kitchen cooking up something.
You'll see.
I'll see. It's Immunity Thursday. Gosh, don't we all wish we were immune to everything right now?
No doubt.
No. But with the lack of a vaccine for the current situation, we thought it would be important to talk about immunity with everyone and how to help boost your immunity. And it is not, hooboo, boo-boo, voodoo. You can boost your immunity, you can build your immunity, you can support your immune system in so many ways with acupuncture. It is not something we would probably use acupressure for. Would you agree necessarily?
Yeah, we
More
can,
like,
but just as a feel good, but
sure.
it is challenging.
Yeah, we really want to be boosting your immunity through a proper needle protocol and herbs and food. And anyway, Sharae, why don't you talk a little bit about some of the stuff you do to help kids who tend to get everything, right?
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, I see everything from cough, fever, flu, itch. Above all, you have to stay on top of your nutrition. So eat lots of rainbow colored foods. Maybe some quick vitamins would be vitamin C. Oh goodness, now vitamin D, zinc is a big one that most parents don't know of. Quercetin, maybe a probiotic, and especially nowadays, a nasal spray for preventative. And I could put a couple of recommendations on my blog for that.
Yeah, I'm hearing more and more about using nasal sprays actually.
Yeah, just to coat their passages and so forth. And then moxibustion is a form of therapy that we use.
So what is moxibustion?
So this is one form. This is a stick. And as you can see, there's a really hot cherry tip. And what you want to do is you want to burn that on specific points. And again, this is something that we need to show you as practitioners. So you can't go and buy this stick somewhere. We actually have to show you how to do it. So I'll just use an example. You would just wave it over specific points and it just heats the body up. And this is a great way to boost your immunity for kids.
Yeah, and that's in traditionally that's the root mugwort, right?
Yes.
And it's piled up and actually burned on the skin because it's one of the only flameless plants or herbs.
Right.
But we obviously don't do that in Canada. We're not allowed to burn things right on the skin. We don't smoke. But that's a compressed version. It almost looks like a piece of charcoal. And Sharae's lit that one. It gets so hot.
It's
and
hot.
what I find interesting is when people have blockages,
Yes.
and you're going around with it and you say, tell me when it's too hot, and I'm counting in my head, and at first it might take 10 seconds, and then after a few cycles when they're clearing their meridians and channels, don't you find like 1, 2 hot like right away?
Yes. Yeah.
That's
and for my little kiddos, I have little cones that I stick on them and then light them, and they take maybe a minute to burn.
Yeah.
So there's other forms.
Go on the needles?
Nope, these just go right on the skin. So there.
Oh, got it. Oh, they stick on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why all those little cones I bought had stickies on the bottom.
Yeah,
that's great. And so for me, again, I use a needle protocol, but in terms of our main defense for immunity, it's our lung qi. So our lung system also, it's responsible for something we call wei qi, which is, imagine that your skin and this external layer is protecting us. And so we're trying to build and tonify that. And one of the things you can do at home is I take a supplement called astragalus, which is a Chinese herb. And this is a big time lung qi tonifier. And those words, if they mean nothing to anyone, that's fine. But basically, very preventative for colds, flus, viruses, bacteria. And you take it year round, but you don't take it if you're sick because it's such a booster. It can actually boost the virus.
Sure.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, it's also really, really, really common to use this to help with your blood sugar. So people who are pre-diabetic or diabetic often take it. And my dad started taking it for that reason. His glucose was a little high, and then realized, he's been taking it now 3 years, that he hasn't had a cold since he started taking it.
Amazing.
So, I mean, talk to your healthcare provider. I'm not saying, this can do this for sure, but this is an herb I feel safe taking myself.
Yes,
And you can at any health food store, astragalus, and I can send you more information about how much to take if people want to know.
Excellent. Great tip.
Yeah. And as far as vitamin D, right now we can all go outside and get it.
Yeah.
But I also supplement with that. It's such a great vitamin. They're learning more and more about it all the time.
Totally. And they're saying that zinc actually can stop the replication of the coronavirus.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I've always been a fan of zinc.
So's my dad. I go to my armchair natural doctor dad.
Yeah. It's so great for his age,
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yeah. So that's it. What's your tip this week?
Well, it's Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Right? This weekend. So say something nice to Mom. You probably won't be able to spend time with her, but send something, say something. We don't appreciate our moms enough.
I agree. You can never appreciate your mom enough.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Aw. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. That's awesome. And my tip this week is, because we're all various provinces, different levels of reopening, but everyone's kind of being told, or at least in BC, the term is you can now double your bubble. So, so be cautious, but pick that most important person to give a hug to. And I would say it's your mom. So if you can see your mom, give your mom a hug.
I agree.
Get a hug this week if you can.
Awesome.
Awesome. And next week, we're going to be talking about all kinds of things to do with the eyes, vision and eye health, and what your own personal strange eye things can tell you about what's going on in your body.
Excellent.
Have a great week.
You too.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.